Born at Chikambe near Thohoyandou, Phumudzo Themeli faced unimaginable hardships and poverty growing up. He says his life was also marked by many illnesses such as bronchitis and lung infection. Themeli says the separation of his parents and the death of his father compounded his troubles and thrust his family into deeper struggles. Grappling with abject poverty and a constant string of bullying from friends, Themeli began harboring suicide thoughts.
There was a lot of hiccups in between where I feel like I am not a normal child like others, whereby there was challenges of poverty, no enough moral support, though there was some few people who were supporting me. But to me, I felt like it was not enough. And when it was not enough, I used to admire other kids who were having their own both parents. And I remember when you are growing without both parents, sometimes other people mistreat you and you grow up with anger. So I spent almost 19 to 20 years with anger. For blaming my parents, blaming family members, or why am I not normal like other kids.
Themeli said he tried poisoning himself by overdosing on medication in his failed suicide attempt. He now runs a non-profit organization that deals with learner support and development for children without parents.
I wanted to kill myself. I found myself in a hospital consuming poison. Then thought maybe if I kill myself, things will be okay. That was after my dad passed away. And I was asking myself lots of questions. Who will maintain me for school and everything? So yeah, that's what I was going through. It was traumatizing. And I think I have over 5 to 4 years now making peace with it. But all along it was tough.
Some young people in Limpopo say economic challenges and loneliness are factors contributing to suicide.
Most of the learners are commuter suicide. They are pressurized, like maybe for example.
Most of the young people who commit suicide is because of the pressure from their families. Sometimes it is how they are treated, either by their parents or siblings, which leads them to thinking of killing themselves than seeking help.
On the other side, like mental change, what's going on with my life?
I think baswa arena that thing ya ka khona go share the problems. The problems we just bottle up instead of sharing with the next person.
As young people, we are not able to share when we encounter challenges. A lot of young people bottle up problem instead of sharing with the next person wherein they could get help.
So I believe if motho anale matata, if you can share to the next person, realize
Advocacy group South African Depression Anxiety Group says anxiety and depression are some of major causes of suicide.
The impact of suicide goes far beyond just the individual. It actually ripples through families and has a butterfly effect to communities and societies at large. Some of the things or the effects that it has is grief and trauma for families, friends, and even colleagues, as well as peers. A lot of the time, this grief is complicated and long-lasting. Suicide is quite complex, and it's very difficult to explain once someone has gone through it. And so these feelings of guilt and shame, confusion and anger are normally something that families have to grapple with when thinking about someone who's passed by suicide. There's also a big social impact where communities may feel a sense of loss, shock or fear. This is normally because this person is an integral figure of the community and of the family. And so this can cause quite a long-lasting effect on these close-knit families. We also then have an economic impact. A lot of the times we find that people who have passed by suicide were breadwinners at home. And so there's these funeral and medical expenses that the family has to fork, which is quite difficult for them to manage. And there's also long-term costs of mental health care for survivors of grappling with these feelings. There's also stigma and silence where families may feel unable to talk due to cultural and societal stigmas, and this can prevent their healing and their ability to seek support or to have open conversations about mental health and about suicide.
Meanwhile, Limpopo police say although inquest cases are usually open, there are no official statistics on suicide rates. Lutendo Bobodi, SABC News, Polokwane.